Brave presents Me and My Shadow Mark IV, a Paranoia actual play podcast.
Previously on Me and My Shadow Mark IV. The Troubleshooter team continue their trend of protecting the Mark IV in the most professional way they know, which is to say they manage to shoot the hangar's cleaning bot, explode some of their own heads, immolate themselves in napalm, and set off Mark IV's internal cleaning cycle. Bailey R manages to get inside Mark IV, but not before trampling on Lee R's hands, which sends him into a sprawling heap underneath the warbot. Tony R climbs on top of Lee R and hands him a mysterious looking device whilst mumbling equally mysterious sounding phrases, and at the same time Jude R is admonished by friend computer for his lacklustre leadership. Bailey R is eventually purged as part of Mark IV's cleaning routine, and as the dust settles and the team impose some order on the situation, Mark IV inexplicably shuts down when something falls off. We join our brave team as they try to ascertain just what exactly this something is.
Tony R, report. What do you think it is?
What do I think it is? What should I roll for that?
You can roll your mechanical engineering.
Let's see if I can get a natural 20 again, which is the worst. Oh my god.
You're pretty sure that this large, multi-pronged, 2-meter long gizmo is from the Mark IV.
I'm not, tech services has been a while since we've been up here. I've never worked on this one, but I'm pretty sure this big old piece of metal, the prongy thing, came off this vehicle.
I'm gonna give it a whirl.
I do come from CPU unit, perhaps it is. May I take a look?
You can. You feel free to roll hardware or mechanical engineering. Sasha, you're also pretty sure that this definitely comes from the Mark IV. So the CPU guy, who doesn't work for either power or tech services, Jude, you take a good look at this, and you're pretty certain that this is some sort of weather station aerial. You're not quite sure what weather is, but it has the words weather station aerial written down the side of it.
You see, what you missed here were these words clearly printed on the side, which both of you obviously missed. So, weather station aerial. Now, I don't know what weather is because it is treasonous.
Well,
but
what kind of acronym is weather?
Well,
that's a long one. That's almost a full word. That's a very long acronym. I figured out that this was from this thing, but I mean, if you don't know what something is, how can you know what it is?
Hang on. There's something I meant to do. Friend computer?
At your service, citizen. What is your query?
Friend computer, the Mark IV, something seems to be happening to it. It seemed to jump offline.
Please elaborate, citizen. Remember, your team is responsible for the safety of the Mark IV, on pain of death.
It seems as though a weather aerial has fallen off it, and whilst it was telling us of its great superiority, it seems to have glitched out.
Are you saying that the Mark IV has been damaged, citizen?
Yes.
By whom, citizen?
Well, I mean, I'm not one here to point fingers, but I'm pretty sure it was Lee. Like 100% sure it was Lee.
Roughly what timestamp did this take place?
So, I believe you'll notice that they go away and underneath. Tony, unfortunately, forced him underneath what appears to be Mark IV. Whilst he was down there, I believe he fiddled with something. You may note that in the playback, he is underneath and in close proximity with the Mark IV.
You believe, then, that the Mark 4, for which your team is responsible for on pain of death, has been damaged.
Point of order, I was not here at that time, but because I am, of course, non-treasonous and a friend to Friend Computer at all times, I felt the need to immediately report it.
Checking my personnel files indicates that you are team leader and therefore responsible for the conduct of your team.
Yes, this is correct.
You have allowed the Mark IV to become damaged. Is this correct?
Yes, this is correct.
Task Force 451, please execute traitor Jude R.T.L.L.
Thought you'd never ask.
Sorry, this is just business.
Can I not try to roll my con games to get this going? Because I'm
To computer.
I'm to everybody. I'm trying to play games here.
Sadly, con games do not work on Friend Computer.
All right, so I guess I take up my pistol and attempt to shoot.
Execution squad. Yep.
Go and roll another nat 20. Sorry, roll the dice.
0.
Okay, Sasha, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm pulling the trigger.
There we go.
Oh, so Sasha drills Jude. That sounds terrible. Would anyone like to spend any perversity?
I would. I'd spend one perversity, so it bounces off my armor. Also, I think Tony's would have bounced off my armor too. Just saying, just ping, pang, ping.
Oh yeah, Tony's is zinked off you.
Yeah, no, I'll spend a couple of perversity the other way just to make good.
Lee, would you like to spend anything?
Sure, let's spend a couple.
Bailey,
I think they got this one in the bag.
poor old Jude is hit straight between the eyes and goes down.
Oh, man.
You four are left with this weather station aerial on the floor.
Is it obvious to me where this thing dropped off? Or is it just like we turned our backs and then it was just kind of there? We heard the ding.
You would guess it's somewhere on top of the Mark IV. It's got a connector at the bottom. The wires look very frayed. There's some sparks from it.
I think this seems like a job for tech services. Is it like too big to carry and climb at the same time, or?
It's heavy. It's 2 meters long. It'll take maybe 2 or 3 of you to manhandle it.
Well, since we are lacking of a team leader, I'll go up there and I'll find where the point that it comes into, and then if 2 of you could carry it and help me, I think we could save our bacon here. Whatever bacon is.
I'd love to help out, but my fingers are practically crushed from Bailey's boots.
Unfortunate. Well, maybe Bailey and Sasha, would you be able to assist me?
Yeah, why not?
Copy that.
All right, and I'm going to start to attempt to climb up the side of the Mark IV.
Okay, roll violence.
Oh, big money. Hey, for once!
Wow. Ryan's happy. Ryan's got success. After about 10 minutes of scrabbling up the side, you get to the top of the Mark IV. You pull yourself up over a vapor gun onto the top of it, and it's pretty high. You're about 20 meters off the floor at this point.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty scary up here. You start having a little route around the top of the Mark IV, and it's got this super thick armor all over the top. There's a variety of other aerials and antennae and other devices all here, and you can see there's a sort of central panel where there's various big things sticking out of it. There is a slot that looks like it would maybe take this connector there. Would you like to make an electrical engineering roll, Tate?
Of course. Hey.
Wow.
You rolled
Wow.
Not only
Two
are
max
you
rolls.
certain that this is the panel, you're pretty sure, confident, maybe even cocky, that you could connect this up.
I'm going to yell down, hey, y'all, I found the place where this thing come from.
Thank God I've been cleansed of all my impurities. Perfect. What's going
I
on
found
there?
the little outlet thing where that thing plugs into. If y'all could bring it up here, I think I could connect it.
Perfect. I'll help. Does anyone else help me pick it up?
Yep, I'm helping.
I thought Sasha and Bailey were already doing
Yeah,
that.
I think Bailey's already.
Well, the more of us, the better. I think this thing seems massive.
Now you guys probably already up there. You got this.
So Sasha and Bailey, you have this multi-pronged 2 meter long piece of metal with some connectors in the end. It's still giving off the odd spark or two. This is not going to be the easiest thing to get up there. How do you intend to do this?
I think maybe, rather than trying to carry it up, maybe we should use the big coil of rope. Tie the rope onto it, just drag it up.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest similar.
Okay, excellent. So you've got a 50-meter coil of rope.
So I'll tie one end to the antenna, and I'll start climbing up with the other end of the rope.
Okay, Bailey, what are you doing at the same time?
Tony's already at the top,
Yep.
and Sasha's climbing up. I'm just gonna stay down there at the base since he's climbing up with the other end of the rope.
Sasha, do you have agility?
Nope, just violence.
Go for it. Roll the violence. Spectacular. You don't fall far. You fall a little bit and sort of onto one of the treads, and you let out a kind of pathetic yelp.
Tony can't help but chuckle a little bit at seeing power services, fail where tech services, succeeds. You doing all right down there, Sasha? Yeah, those delicate power services sensibilities, I understand. Take your time.
I'm going to shakily reach out and pass the end of the rope to Bailey to have a go.
All right, Bailey will give it a go.
Do you have agility?
I don't.
You're a terrible military person.
I know, right?
And roll your violence then. The positive to take away from this is, Sasha, you don't feel as bad when you see the army guy going, give me the rope, and he gets slightly higher than you and then falls slightly further than you, and you land with an ungainly whimper on the other tread.
I mean, are y'all going to be able to get up here?
No, we're not, Tony. You're going to have to come down and do it. We're injured.
That doesn't make any sense. I need to stay up here and make sure none of this other stuff becomes uncoupled. It seems like some power services people probably hook this stuff up. It could go at any moment.
I'm wounded. And Bailey's even worse.
Are you saying you're not going to give it your all for friend computer?
I've given it my all, and I'm now lying here on my ass.
Well, I'm just gonna guess perhaps Jude. Jude, could you show us through leadership your ability to climb?
Jude doesn't hear you.
I imagine Jude says that out loud. I'm gonna cut my Jude. Can you hear me?
As you speak louder, he puts his finger inside of his ear and just goes, You're sure stuffed up.
Oh, wow. The friend computer, if you could see the failure of leadership coming from our Jude, he can't even hear you currently.
What condition is Bailey in right now? Is he on the ground? Is he,
He's on top of one of the treads, whimpering.
Can I go and push the box into one of his hands and just say, here, take this?
Lee comes over to you, Bailey. He's holding what looks like a featureless black cube, and he just pushes it over to you and says, take this. It appears to be vibrating. Jude, you see this.
And I go, what's that? Because I've been following Lee the whole time. That's why I've been ignoring Tony.
What's what?
There seems to be a black box that Lee just handed to Bailey.
Oh, that's mysterious. Sounds treasonous to me.
Hey, Lee, what's that?
It's a black box.
What's its purpose?
I don't know.
Hey, friend computer, you there? No response. Well, that's the strangest thing in the whole wide world. Hey, Sasha, come over here. Get your broken.
I'm going to shoot Jude. I'm going to shoot Jude. I think that this friend computer can't see anything right now, and I'm going to shoot Jude.
Yes, citizen. How can I be
put it
of
away.
service?
Excuse me.
Lee just tried to execute team leader, and there's this black box he's handing around. Friend computer, this seems odd.
And friend computer, Jude seems to be incapable of hearing me. It's been very mysterious. I think he might need a medical checkup.
What's that, Tony?
He said, "What's that?" Like he can't hear me. I think he needs a med check.
And his vision's funny. He thinks I pulled a gun on him. I think
Citizen
he's defective.
Jude RTLL. Do you have an equipment guy on your team?
I do. It's Tony. Tony R.
To validate the integrity of the device, please have the equipment guy check it.
Hey, Tony, can you come down here and take a look at this black box?
I think it would work better. I'm managing some of the aerials over here. If you could come up here with the black box and I could check it.
I do believe that would be much harder. I'm giving you a direct order to come down here.
It seems like you're able to hear me now currently, and you ignored me previously when I asked you to come up here before.
I don't remember that. I don't remember doing that.
So you're asking me to leave the Mark IV in its perilous state to when you could come up here?
Citizen Tony RTYH, please confirm status of unknown device.
It seems to be a black cube of some kind, and it's being held by Bailey. It's being held by Bailey, right?
Elaborate.
It seems to be featureless. It's just a black. It seems to be a black cube. I can't get it to do nothing though.
I mean, he kind of pushed it at me. I'm not actively holding it, but is there any way I can try to identify it myself?
You could. Would you like to make a, let's say, a nuclear engineering roll?
Okay, I don't have that, but I have hardware.
Roll hardware.
Let's see how this goes. Hey!
You are pretty certain that this is a featureless black box. It has no seams, it has no openings. It seems to be vibrating though. Not unpleasantly, but it's vibrating.
So pleasantly.
Could be. Some might say.
Anytime, Tony R. Just wait for you to come down.
No, I can see it from here. I have a very acute vision gifted to me by the greatest of computers. Yeah, it seems to be a black featureless box being held by Bailey very suspiciously.
Does it pose a threat to the Mark IV?
That's a good question. Unconfirmed, but I would suggest maybe that Bailey...
Please confirm status.
The confirmed status is that it's in Bailey's hand and could potentially be dangerous.
I want to look Bailey in the eye and say, cereal holes are for waiting. Also, my fingers really hurt, so thanks for nothing.
What? And he kind of like squints at you and cocks his head to the side.
Friend computer, Lee R is saying a bunch of gibberish, and then he also pulled his gun to try and harm me. Of course, you all know and all seeing permission to execute this potentially treasonous.
Friend computer, I think that our leader has some hearing problems and some vision problems and might be defective.
I do not think that is the case.
Well, that's what a defective clone would say, to be fair.
Happiness, officer. It sounds like morale on the team is at rock bottom. Decommendation point for Citizen Sasha R. Citizen Sasha R, please issue medication to all team members. Thank you for your cooperation.
Immediately, friend computer. I'm going to hand out a happiness pill to everybody.
Ooh, don't mind if I do.
Are you going to throw one up to Tony?
Tony R, please come down here to receive your happiness
I'm sorry,
pill.
I believe the exact wording of friend computer was that you were to distribute them to each of us, not for us to come to you for distribution. So if you wouldn't mind climbing up here and potentially bringing that aerial as well, I would enjoy a pill, as I enjoy all gifts from friend computer.
I'll make sure everyone else had the happiness pill first.
Sometimes one must suffer for the greater good. I will wait for my pill.
So is Jude, Lee, and Bailey all taking their pills?
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Are you taking one as well, Sasha?
Yeah, I took mine first.
Oh, excellent.
I mean, apparently.
Or so it's foretold.
Yeah.
It's written.
You know what? I'm gonna try and climb up to Tony, and I'll take the damn rope with me when I go. By the way, am I close enough to this box to use my nuclear engineering to see what it is?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey.
Okay, you
Sick.
are pretty sure that this is a component used in fusion reactors. It's like a mini reactor. It's used normally to power incredibly high-tech R&D devices.
I see.
You're trying to climb.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh my god.
Now, here is an object lesson, gentlemen. On one hand, there'll probably be a propaganda film about Sasha R being the little mutant who tried. Because there he is with his rope and his large 2-meter long pronged metal device. And he, wounded in the service of the computer, valiantly starts climbing up the side of the Mark IV and slips and drops the device. Now, as luck would have it, the device lands between one of the treads and jams upright, and then Sasha R falls, and there's a meaty tearing sound as he kills himself on the big prong device.
I pull out my camera and I narrate, like a fool and an idiot, the mutant throws himself to his death. And then I turn to Jude and I say, Jude, I hadn't noticed, but you have a beautiful face on film. Could you just stand in this light and say something heroic?
I bashfully kind of turn. Of course. By the way, I've seen some of your documents before, specifically the ones that have to do with ensuring infrareds and their quality of work and service in the halls. Your eye for those documents, though solely meant for mundane documentation, beautiful. You make symphonies.
Do you think so?
From the everyday.
Do you think so?
I do. I'm like that old curmudgeon, Tony. I'm just saying. But you seem great. All right. Ready? With my hands on my hips. I'm gonna look up to the distance. Friend computers, friend to all.
I'm gonna clap in the distance. You can hear like some light clapping.
Bravo! Oh, I wipe a tear from my eye, and then I wipe a tear from my other eye.
And then I'm gonna yell down. It's very much like Power Systems to get stuck on a task. Could you guys potentially help out with that?
Bailey, what are you doing?
I think he's probably still like getting his breath from falling and landing square on his back. All right, I think I'll just like put it in, like if he's got a pack or something, put it in the pack, and then he's gonna try to climb up with the rope again.
Okay, so you kind of lie on your back and sort of kick a little bit to get Sasha's body off the aerial. There's a wet thud as it lands to the floor, and you sling the rope over your back, and then you start your heroic climb. Give me a violence roll.
Here we go.
Yeah! Yes!
Finally! We managed to climb!
Well, you say you managed to climb. Do we remember what happened to Bailey when he fell?
Oh no, he has a penalty.
He was injured.
So what is that? Is that like a -2 to the roll, essentially?
It's a -2 to the roll.
Okay.
I'll give him 2 perversity.
I'm not coming down.
That's all my perversity, because I have one
Okay,
left.
so Bailey grits his teeth through his painful back. Lee, would you like to mess with this? Wow, teamwork.
Very rare
Okay,
in Paranoia.
you kind of get to the top, puffing and panting, dragging this piece of rope, and between you and Tony, you manage to drag the aerial to the top.
All right, now we got this little here aerial. Is it? I mean, I know how it hooks in together and everything. Can I?
You know where it goes, yeah. You do it.
Can I attempt to connect it?
You can attempt to connect it. So you've got this aerial. As I said, there was a few sparks coming off it. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. It's probably just
Used to it.
exciting.
Used to it.
Can you roll your nuclear engineering, please?
My least good one. But if somebody could help me out, that'd be so clutch.
You confidently plug this in. It does a sort of zzz as you plug it in, and you sort of yelp a little bit. But you get it in there. Eventually, you manage to solder the irons together, and you stand it like in a vaguely upright position. Now, nothing immediately happens, but you know that Mark IV's using some sort of fission plant, a marvel of power services engineering. To probably get it working, you'd maybe have to. Well, there's a thing that power services normally do is called turning it off and turning it back on again. You probably just have to get into Mark IV, turn its fission plant off, and turn it back on again, and then it should all be
That's
good.
pretty solid. I explained that to is Bailey's right next to me, right? Yeah, I'll explain that to Bailey. So I guess next step is we got to turn this thing on or off and then on again.
Sasha, you're back.
I'm
now.
gonna if I see Sasha return, hey Sasha, we got it all connected. It's time for you power folk to do what you do best, which is turn it off and then turn it on.
I'm going to say cue ominous music and then point the camera at Sasha as he enters the room.
And you just hear Jude go, "What a master craftsman."
So, Tony, I mean, access and things is a tech services issue. How would one get into this thing then?
That's a good question. Bailey, how did you get inside?
I walked up the ramp. And clearly, I'm not very good with mechanics, so I don't think I'd be any help in there.
I do think that cleaning bot actually was the one that opened it up. Power services. Could you perhaps turn on that bot over there?
You mean the bot that's got the huge laser hole in its head? I mean, I can try.
I mean, that is your job, is to turn things on and turn things off. Power service.
I mean, I can apply power to the bot with the huge hole in its head, yeah, but if you tech services experts think that's going to work, I'll give it a go.
I mean,
Said the mutant fumbling incompetently at the machine.
Sasha, if you roll your bot ops and maintenance, I mean, this thing looks pretty trashed, what with the huge hole in its head, but you might be able to run more of a
Let's see how this
diagnostics.
goes. Oh, good.
Yeah, you're pretty sure this thing's not turning on.
Oh man.
Yeah, you reckon whoever shot this did a really good job of it.
Yeah, energy weapon skill was better than their bot op skill.
Correct.
All right, maybe I guess. What does it look like, Sasha?
It looks like a bot with a huge hole in its head.
I guess. Where power services fail, tech services will have to come to the rescue.
Yeah, you come down here and fix this bot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
Be my guest.
Does there seem to be a easy way down from 20 meters?
Well,
up?
you have a rope. You have a rope. You could tie it onto the side and just rappel down there.
Yeah, is there like an easy place where I could tie up the rope? Is there like a pad eye or something?
There's like various aerials on the side of the Mark IV you can tie it onto.
Just yank it down again. To not risk damaging, I will attempt to climb down the normal way.
I was hoping you'd say, I'll tie it to many areas.
There was a part of me that was like, yeah, but I just spent so long trying to fix this aerial.
Just really make sure it's anchored down, like 6 or 7 of those bad boys.
Okay, so I would like you to make a violence roll, please.
Yeah. This is my natural inclination to fail.
You know in cartoons where there's like characters like Wile E. Coyote, for example, who they do that thing where they run and then they realise they're in thin air and then their little legs and arms fail? Well, Tony gets to the end and with his toolkit and various other things he's got, he kind of awkwardly turns, then flails in that comedic way and then face plants straight onto the floor. Dude, it's right next to you, you're kind of splattered with bits of his blood. Makes a horrible noise.
Gross.
But you're definitely down there, Tony. Sad news is your next clone will be along.
I took the quick way.
Mark IV's still not doing anything.
That's unfortunate. Is the door's not open?
Doors are not open.
What about the side hatches? Are they? We have to climb up to get to them, don't we?
You have to climb up to get to them, yeah.
Hey Lee, wasn't there, I mean, you're obviously not you because you're not traitorous, but your previous traitorous clone, wasn't there a hatch underneath that he was trying to get into?
A hatch, you say? So confidently.
Well, I think your previous clone mem screamed something about the hatchet's electrocuting me or something, I don't know.
Oh, my previous clone. Oh, well, what do you mean by that? I tell you, these mutants, rude. Rude. R-O-O-D, rude.
While that's happening, Jude is definitely just like kicking the dead corpse of Tony, like mumbling things. You come up here. You were told to do this. I am the other, and I'm just like really taking it out on his bloodied corpse, parroting back all the nonsense he was spouting on top.
I turned to Jude. Oh my God, you are so funny.
I know that thing you just said to Sasha. He is a stupid, dirty mutant. You're right. You're
high
right.
five. High five.
High five.
Okay, Tony, you turn up.
Well, I guess that was a way down.
I guess that was a way.
Well, that seems rude.
Well,
That's very
I don't know what
rude,
you're talking
Jude.
about. Now, are you not happy?
No, I'm extremely happy. I'm just concerned for you. Are you unhappy? You're the one making
you
cruel
unhappy?
remarks.
Are you the one making cruel?
Are you just copying everything I say?
Are you just copying everything that I say?
Jude, your chronobot sputters back to life. Time is up. Deadline. 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 And there's a crack, and the chronobot falls from your wrist.
Uh-oh.
I think we should maybe.
Congratulations, Task Force 451, on a mission well done. I've always had the greatest confidence in each of you. As a special reward, before debriefing, each of you is invited to attend Warbot Model 425 Mark IV's field test. In a few minutes' time, a representative of research and design will arrive to take possession of the Warbot Model 425 Mark IV. Please verify clearance by checking page 93 of the security application form and taking pages 14 and 147 from the property transfer authorization guide. Make sure the security application form has been signed by Citizen Joseph B. DGU 4 on pages 1, 48 and 102, and that Rob Y. QED 2 and the acting head of transfer forms have signed on pages 69 and 107. The computer is your friend.
Man, I'd hate to be the leader of this mission.
Yeah, me too. I walk over to the crate and I grab a, let's go with green grenade, and I just pull the pin.
What?
So you pull the pin on the green grenade, and there is a stream of confetti that shoots out and covers the entire team.
We did it!
We did it!
Now, as the doors to the hangar are opening, outside you can hear the sounds of music, you can hear the sounds of song, and you can hear the sounds of people cheering. And you can see a full parade. There's autocars, there's fun bots, there's crates, and there's also a marching band. And they all seem to be here in your honour. And you can see streamers, you can see signs with your names written on them. There's just a sea of people of all different clearances. There's infrareds, there's reds, people capering and dancing and cheering. They're all wearing R&D uniforms. They're all coming near the Mark IV and they're all cheering, Task Force 451! Task Force 451! Some of them seem to be trying to climb on the Mark IV. Some of them across the perimeter line. They're not being annihilated by autocannon fire.
I go, don't step on it, you might... Oh, no. They weren't supposed to step on it. It may have damaged it irreparably.
There's a short, middle-aged, red clearance woman approaches and says to Jude, "Are you the brave boys who guarded our marquee?"
Well, we were until these hooligans...
Hey! They're over here! They're over here! The music abruptly ceases and there's a from the crowd and everyone turns to face you. A silence descends and the crowd parts and Joseph B. DGU strides forward. "I trust you had a quiet evening."
Extremely quiet. One of the quietest evenings of my life.
I wave to the audience and
Green
bow.
grenade, and I pull the pin for confetti.
Please hand over ownership of the Mark IV.
All right, here you go.
He turns. "Mark IV, please follow the preliminary procession task force to field testing facility 938 Arc 1. Silence. "Mark IV, please follow the preliminary procession task force to field testing facility 938 Arc 1. Suddenly, one of the R&D techs looks around with tears in her eyes and she points at Jude and said, "They damaged our marquee!" And there's a shriek from the crowd and the camera pans up as the mob surges round Task Force 4,
What?
who are bloodily and messily ripped to bits for their inability to protect Mark IV. Thank you for listening to me and my Shadow Mark IV, a Paranoia actual play podcast. Thanks have to go to our wonderful cast of players/voice actors. They are, in no particular order, Alex Adams as Jude R, Guy Adams, no relation, as Sasha R, Paul Page as Bailey R, Ryan Mossberger as Tony R, John Cohen as Lee R, and of course Keeley Wilson as the computer. Some of these folks have podcasts of their own. I heartily recommend taking a listen to them, and there will be links in the show notes. This actual play is a cut down version of the original Me and My Shadow Mark IV, published by West End Games in the supplement Acute Paranoia way back in 1986. It was also republished for Paranoia XP in the excellent supplement Paranoia Flashbacks by Mongoose in 1985. Now, the full version of this game would take considerably longer to play and record, and if I'm completely honest, I'm not sure our intrepid troubleshooters would last that long. However, if you're a budding Paranoia GM, or you just like a good read, I heartily recommend getting your paws on this adventure. Your players will love and hate you in equal measure for running it. The only thing you won't find in the published material are the joyful characters our cast are playing. I'm afraid they're all the product of my own rather fevered mind. These actual plays are a regular addition to the Roll to Save lineup, with new episodes appearing every month. We hope you enjoy them. In fact, we've had good feedback, so that's why we've chosen to do another one. If you would like to get in touch with us, please find us on Twitter at SafePodcast or email us at roll.2.save.pod@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook by searching for Roll to Save. We're always on the lookout for new cast members, so if you fancy giving Paranoia a try, let us know. And remember, stay alert, trust no one, keep your laser handy. The computer is your friend.